Oh shit, fine hooligans, 'tis Wednesday, which means we have a vlog to shoot. Now, if you watched last night's life lessons, you know what's up, you know what's in store for today. But if you don't, we got a lot of stuff. We're gonna do some Spider-Man gameplay, gonna meet a new character for the channel. Oh my goodness, folks. Busy day, busy day. But first, I'm gonna talk about something real quick. Skip to this time if you don't give a toot about boxing or MMA. Okay, probably should have put this on the tripod. So let's set you here for now. Oh goodness.
12 seconds later.
There we go. Put it on the tripod and everything quick. Okay. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury was last weekend. And oh my goodness, folks. If you didn't like this fight, are you not entertained? Like, oh my goodness, it was so good. But obviously, a lot of people are going to focus on the results and the outcome of it, and it ending in a draw, even though Tyson Fury kind of was the better boxer for the entire fight. Deontay Wilder knocked him down twice. And that, honestly, that is all a personal opinion, because it all depends on how you look at, like, how a fight should be scored.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Here's something I noticed. Deontay Wilder is, like, known for throwing his wild, like, looping punches, just, like, no technique or anything in it. The punches that he landed on Tyson Fury, if you look, it's just, like, straight punches, proper hooks, like, just, like, brought, like, right from the side, everything. It's not, like, these wild looping ones, you know what I mean? In mixed martial arts, there was a fighter named Wanderlei Silva. Well, I shouldn't say was. There is. Just, he was more in his prime years ago. So, Wanderlei was known for throwing these, like, wild, like, wide punches just kind of, like, from the side, never down the middle or anything. I believe it was when he moved down to middleweight and fought Michael Bisping, that when he came out, he was actually throwing straight punches and, like, more proper hooks, not these, like, punches from the outside like we were known for, like, seeing Wanderlei for. And, if I'm not mistaken, his striking was actually very effective in that Michael Bisping fight. Now, I'm not a boxing expert, I'm not a mixed martial arts expert or anything like that. This is my thing. I'm calling this the Wilder-Wanderlei Effect. I honestly believe if Deontay Wilder just, like, didn't worry about throwing these wild punches, like, from all over the place, if he just if he came out and used, like, boxing technique and just actually, like, threw, like, straight jabs and proper hooks and everything, we're dealing with a whole other type of boxer here. Because Deontay Wilder has intense power in his hands. And if he can just, like, put the technique, because he obviously has it, fucking 40-0, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. If he just, like, I feel like if he just, like, kind of says, fuck all the wild shit, let me do it this proper, I feel like he's going to be an even, like, bigger force to be reckoned with. I noticed that as they were doing, like, the replays of knockdowns during the fight and everything. And yeah, it definitely reminded me of Wanderlei Silva. So yeah, there we go. Wilder-Wanderlei Effect. For your health. I'm making an M for Marvel. Is it translating on camera? So, the second trailer for Captain Marvel has dropped. A couple people have asked me to give my thoughts, so I shall share them briefly with you. 1. The whole grandma scene where we saw it in, like, the first trailer where she punched her. I honestly feel like Marvel could have, like, left that and just let us see the rest of it in the movie. Part of me honestly feels like they kind of put the rest of the scene in there because of how people reacted online or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know. It would have been cool to kind of, like, I don't know, just have that revealed or something in the movie, or fuck it, let it actually be an old lady and Captain Marvel got it wrong. Also, honestly, all I really have to, like, add to it is it looks like a Marvel movie. Like, it has the bright colors, it has, like, some humor and everything. It just, yeah. Honestly, it looks like a Marvel movie to me. I don't know. That was honestly, like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be a troll. When I watched the trailer, like, on my own and everything, that was the first initial thoughts that I kind of, like, I had when the trailer ended. I'm like, okay, it looks like a Marvel movie. Like, it's just, I don't know. Just not into it. I think I'm just over the MCU completely. It's just, a lot of the time it feels like they're held to, like, this other standard by, like, fans or whatever. And every movie is compared to that, whether it's DC or not even comic book related. And yeah, I think that whole, like, fan community where it's, like, super diehard and just, like, almost toxic in a way. I don't mean, like, the whole Marvel fan base at all. I mean, like, the fucking crazy diehard MCU fans. We've all seen them. But I think that mixed with how many movies they're putting out, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, well, it doesn't really matter if I miss this one in theaters because it's going to be available like in a couple months or so, or there's going to be another one like a month or two after this. So yeah, I don't know. I just honestly, it feels like Marvel is doing too many movies, to be honest. And here's the thing. I think this is a big part of it, is because it kind of always has to do with like the same characters and the same heroes and whatever. I think that's a big part of why some people are like, I'm over it. We've seen all of this, you know what I mean? Like with the DCEU, I hate to fucking compare it to such, but so it's one of these things where it's like, okay, so Suicide Squad, yes, give it the heat and give it the like hate that you want. That's your own opinion. Batman was only sprinkled in there very, 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 very slightly. It was not a Batman dealing with the Suicide Squad movie. We got to see new characters. We got to see new villains and everything. It was completely different. You know what I mean? And I feel like when it's like, it kind of feels like every individual character that has a movie that comes out, they eventually just get brought into the Avengers movie anyway. So if you miss their solo ones, you'll see them in the Avengers. And it's just, I don't know. I can see why some people are a little just over it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So as far as Captain Marvel, for me, it looks like a Marvel movie. I'm probably not going to see this one in theaters, good folks. And yes, I know the whole line in there, like, I'm not here to fight your war. I'm here to end it, you know? But for some reason, I can't... I don't know. The way Brie Larson says it, it just doesn't feel very... You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not here to fight your war. I'm here to end it. Like, it just... I don't know. Get a little behind that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Non più tra I farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno.
Gotta make sure my turtleneck is nice and put together. Oh, we are recording. Let's review some art, shall we? Today's art segment, we're going to be reviewing some art pieces. One done by me personally, Thaddeus T. Thurston III. If you're not familiar with my work, I am known for doing portraits of well-known intellects of the world, such as Dr. Hannibal Lecter. He was such a kind gentleman to me. Had me over for dinner and everything. Now this is one of my favorite pieces here. We have a nice orange and yellowish background, almost like a aged, missing dental records. Like paperwork that's been sitting on the back desk of a lonely office with the sun just beating on it for years. No one paid attention to it or even remembered it was there. These whites we got in here, that reminds me of almost like a jogger running shoe, you know? Oh, that brings me back, takes me down memory lane. Yeah, oh boy, he was fast. Now if you look, it's like the white almost makes this ghastly face and like of a hooded figure. Almost like the Grim Reaper's right there looking at you. We got some reds here, almost like dried blood. like the creative juices, as I like to call it. Yeah, that's a nice piece.
That's a nice piece right there.
We got little black tinges in here, almost like to reflect the nighttime, when everything looks nice with the stars and everything, but you're not quite sure if it's safe. Always remember to lock your doors. Oh my God, there's a spider on it. Look at him. He's making his nice little home here. That's beautiful. Art given life. Next we have this masterpiece from the Metropolitan Art Museum. It's a beautiful piece, isn't it? It's almost like taking the beauty of life and trying to restrict it into a tiny little fenced area. Almost like a cell or a cage. Next we have this beautiful waterfall piece. Could you imagine finding this oasis for yourself? Bring maybe a loved one there. Have a nice little picnic or something. Maybe the day goes sour. They'll never find them there. You could hide them anywhere. But remember, kids, don't go chasing waterfalls. Listen to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. This has been Art Reviews with Thaddeus T. Thurston III. Thanks for tuning in. Sleep tight, kiddies. We'll see you next time.
Gloria militar, cherubin alla vittoria, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar, alla gloria